This is Jeremy from Legacy Floors. I'm doing a review and demonstration of the Mooneward Mono Tile Calibrators. So they come in a box like this. This is a 30 pack here. And they look like this, okay? So they are a spring-loaded gizmo like this. And the bottom, you can see, this little T pushes out, okay? So I'll show you the floor. We're doing a plank floor here, and it is pretty flat. The tile is flat, the floor is very flat. This is not a substitute for floor flatness. This is just a lippage tuning system or a mono calibrator that actually will dial in some of the differences here. So we have this section over here that we have, where this section of the tile coming into this room has a bit of a slope, and we have fixed it to about 1/4 of an inch, so we are still with tolerance of the floor flatness. But when we come over this hump, I want to make sure that I don't have any peaks here or any peaks here in the middle. So I'm going to hand this to Derek right here, and he's going to show you. He's going to take me doing the installation here. So I just combed over these notches, and I'm going to do it again here real quick. So make sure the notches aren't skinned over. And I just burned this tile not too long ago, and set this right in the thin set. We haven't had any problems with getting this tile flat through this installation. It is really nice. And that's actually pretty much flat enough that I don't even really need to use it. But right here is where we're starting to come down here a little bit. So I'm starting to feel a little bit of lippage there. I want to make sure my joints are clean. Let me get a little bit closer if you want to show. A little bit right up there. You see everything okay? Yep. Okay. So the nice thing about this system is, the best part I think is you can use them where you need to, and you don't have to put them everywhere. I've got other lippage tuning systems where you put them in advance and then put the tile in. This one, the benefit really is you can use it as you need to. So I've already placed the tile. I want to make sure that this doesn't get any lippage here. So I'm going to go ahead and place one here. I'm pushing it down like that. I'm placing it in and turning it, and then tightening it. That brings that nice and flush. And now, so I have a little bit of lippage here on this end. I'm going to do the same thing when I push this up. I'm going to put that right in there. And I'm going to turn this. Clean this off real quick. Right into the joint, turn it 90 degrees, and tighten it. Now this floor, over here, this tile is flat, and this tile is flat, and there's no lippage. I'm going to do one more so you can see. I've already got this one burned as well. It's a reusable system. There is no disposable parts, and they are offering a free trial at mooneward.com/trial, and I've got that link on the description. So I'm putting it in here, so a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm going to clean my joints. And I've been removing them here as I can. So I'm just going to take this one here. I'm going to push it down, turn it 90 degrees, tighten it, makes that flush. Another one here on this side. Turn it 90 degrees. Now we're nice and flat. We've got a little bit of lippage there. I'm going to add another one in here, just to bring these tiles closer together. Now this is nice and smooth. So, there are a lot of benefits to this system. Like I said, it's reusable. It doesn't leave any parts behind whatsoever. I think 30-part box is somewhere around about $100 to $120. You can get them on Amazon or at the Mooneward website. I would say the only downside about this system is that they want you to remove them within 12 to 24 hours. So For example, today I'll be coming back tomorrow morning to remove these pieces, or else they can be difficult to get out. I would say there's probably a workaround there somewhere. I'm not really sure. It's kind of new to me, but I've been grabbing them as I go, and as I need to, you know, once the thin set sets up a little bit, you can take them back out again. But if there was any downside, that would be it, really. But like I said, there's probably, you know, I may talk to tech reps or tech services over there and see if they have any suggestions. As long as you're going to be on the job the next day, I think it's definitely beneficial. And you know, like I said, this job isn't far from my house, so I'll probably scoot over here tomorrow morning, grab these out within a matter of minutes, and you know, I can reuse every piece. So they have a lot of torque. They're very strong pieces, and you know, in some of these cases, about 1/4 of an inch, you know, we're actually bending this tile ever so slightly to make sure that it you know, it doesn't have, you know, any lippage in there. The floor is nice and flat. So I really like the system so far, and I would recommend you know, grabbing one and trying it, and if you like more, you can order more. But yeah, so far using them as we need to. I threw a couple extra in just to show you, but you know, I've just got a few randomly staggered out here, and that whole section I did this morning didn't even need them. So there's a big savings, I think, in not having to use clips or spacers that are lippage tuning you know, components when you don't need to. So a lot of tiles, if you set them and you need to get the system in, you can't do that afterwards. You have to pull a tile back out. So that's a really big advantage. So I'll be using this in a shower next week, and some of the other applications that I can get to, and I'll really be able to test them out and see what they can really do. But for the time being, that's the Mooneward Mono Tile Calibrator, and you can get them at mooneward.com right there. Oh, that's actually backwards, so that is better. Mooneward.com. So hope that was helpful. Have a great weekend.